Welcome to the American Dream, a show that started right here in San Diego, America's finest city, that now spans positive media all across the country, real stories in real neighborhoods. Hi, I'm your host, Craig Sewing, and here's the American Dream. Welcome to the American Dream, a real show, not a reality show. The real estate, the lifestyle, the culture.
It's not just about what you're living in, but the community you're going to live in.
High-rise luxury living.
People are the vehicle, people are the connection, people are the expansion.
Helping folks just like you find your dream home.
It just never disappoints.
Real stories in real neighborhoods with real experts. The opportunity to achieve our biggest goals and aspirations.
It's the American Dream.
Hello, and welcome to the American Dream. I'm Wendy Thompson, your host, and today I'm in the Collierville Historic Town Square. I will be interviewing my friend and neighbor, Michael Green, with John Green & Company Realtors. Join us as we take a stroll through this southern gem and discover what is unique about Collierville and why we love to live here. So Collierville Historic District in the town square is known for so many small, local-owned businesses and restaurants. So what are some of your favorites?
Well, I'll tell you what, wow, I mean, there's too many to mention, but
Right.
If I were gonna mention a few that are special to me, Men's Eyes Dairy Bar. When I was a kid, my brother and I used to work in our sign room, our real estate companies on the square, and when we take a lunch break, come grab a couple cheeseburgers and a couple milkshakes and eat here. So I have fond, yeah, it's great. I highly recommend it. Love grabbing lunch at Lost Pizza, which is right next door, or the Highlander, which I spent a lot of time there. There's also some great shopping. Can't miss going to Hewlett & Dunn. And then if I'm buying a gift for my wife, I'm either going to the Brooks Collection, Patricia's, or CJ Lilly. And like I say, there's lots of other places too, but those are just a few that come to mind. One of the things that I love about the Collierville Town Square is all the events and things that happen. One of my favorite events is the Fair on the Square. My kids and my wife love coming to the Fair on the Square. It's the first weekend in May. Our office loves to participate in the trick-or-treating and the chocolate tour. The summer concert series is awesome. Almost every Thursday in June and July, they have a different type of music out here on the square, which is great. Christmas in Collierville is an awesome opportunity.
It's beautiful,
to come.
yeah.
They have the kids can come ride the carriages. They have a Christmas tree lighting ceremony. The town square, while it really benefits the immediate area, what it does, it gives Collierville a sense of place. It gives people a connection to Collierville. It helps enhance the entire city by having a vibrant Main Street community.
Oh, absolutely, yes, it's enjoyable. And it's such a great place to bring friends and family, things like that too. And so, Michael, I know that you guys have a rooftop on the green that I'm excited to show off here in the next few minutes.
Oh,
so,
yeah,
yeah, that's exciting. I know we mentioned about bringing friends and family, and I know this is a new addition. This is my first time to be up here, so kind of share about us a little bit about the rooftop.
Yeah, so when we built our office, we decided to build an event center on the top floor, and it's a great place to rent out for special events. We've had 40th birthday parties, anniversary parties, retirement parties.
I know graduation parties. My son has actually been here and wanted his here last year. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a great place to meet friends and family.
So Michael, as a longtime resident of Collierville and business owner, what do you think makes our town special?
Wendy, I think it's the people. Collierville has a strong sense of community, and the people really care about each other here. I'll say it's not just the events and attractions that make Collierville a great place to move. It's the low crime rate, the great schools. We have an awesome park system here, Greenbelt Trails. There's lots of ways to get plugged into the community. It's just a great place to live, work, and play.
Thank you for joining us today, and a special thanks to Michael Green for his insights and experiences that he shared with us. We hope that you've enjoyed learning about community events, local businesses, and our strong sense of community that our small town has to offer. We look forward to sharing inspiring stories and destinations with you on future episodes of The American Dream. Thanks again for watching.
Welcome to Arlington, Tennessee, a small, quiet suburban area just minutes from Memphis, Tennessee. I'm here at Wilson Lake. It's a new prominent neighborhood, and we are going to be looking at the only home that's located on the lake. Hey Lisa, thank you so much for joining me. Tell me about this house and what style this is.
Right now, this is our Blanton 2 Craftsman style house. It is a fabulous house. What makes this one special, this is our only plan in this subdivision that is 3 bedrooms down. A lot of people, both empty nesters and young couples love having 3 bedrooms down, and it's very open plan. And but I think, and also I think we mentioned they're all 3-car garage plans out here, which is wonderful. Every home is going to be a 3-car garage, but this one is super special because of its openness.
Lisa, what I love about this covered patio is the shade. As you said, the home faces east, and of course, the shade is on the west, but there's so much more about this neighborhood. Tell me more about it. And
it's a great neighborhood. I love working out here. As you can tell, it is located on a lake. We're a very small neighborhood with only 60 lots, so it's going to be a good sense of community. We do have walking trails that take you right into Forest Street Park, which has amazing amenities, soccer fields, community garden, amphitheater, farmers market. So just a wonderful opportunity to have kids and families just walk straight over into the park. We also have a basketball court, gazebo, so just a lot of nice amenities for families in this neighborhood.
So Lisa, there's so much talk about SK Ford coming and, Blue Oval City being just right down the street. How far are we at this location from Blue Oval?
We are about 21 miles, so we are a fabulous location for Blue Oval City. You've got a small town atmosphere, straight shot to work with almost no traffic lights on the way. It's a great location. So, great location.
So I'm here with the director of the Chamber of Commerce, Tanya Howell. Thank you for joining me today.
Delighted.
We're here in Arlington at the historic Depot Square, and tell us why everybody is, moving to Arlington. What does Arlington have to offer?
I think the number one reason people come here is because of the small town charm. And which is kind of funny because 20 years ago there was like 2,000 people and now there's 15,000. Wow. But we've still been able to hang on to that small town charm. And one of the ways that we do that is we've got a lot of great community events. So there's a Christmas parade, and there's a Christmas on the Square, which is like a magical time down here. And we've got our assortment of 5Ks and the fall barbecue festival. The schools in Arlington are really stellar and consistently rank in the top 10 in the state, and so lots of families come here for the schools, and that's why we have such a low median age.
I know that we are pretty close to Blue Oval City. Tell me about that and how that's affecting Arlington.
So Blue Oval City, that is the iconic factory that's being built by Ford, the largest manufacturing plant that they've built in the company's history, 17 miles from Arlington.
Wow, that's
so
close.
It's definitely going to impact our community. I think it will drive our population growth. There's a number that we're going to settle at because that's all you can build out, but I think we're about halfway there. So we've got a bit of growth to have, and there's going to be a lot of people that transplant into the area because they're with Ford, and so all that's exciting. And it's going to bring new business, it's going to bring new opportunities for our present businesses and good growth.
Thanks for joining me today. I hope you'll join me next time on my episode of The American Dream.
Hey guys, Dustin Ring here, your host for the American Dream TV. I'm here in Jackson, Tennessee, which is right between Memphis and Nashville. It's a great place to raise a family. There's plenty of things to do here, and it's great for real estate. I'm about to show you some of my favorite places in town, so let's get started. I'm here with my good friend Whitney Owen. She is the administrator for where we're at right now, which is the Jackson Animal Care Center, where they take in strays and animals off the street. I know you take in a lot of pets, animals, cats, dogs. You were even talking about birds. How many animals are you taking in every year?
So annually we handle just a little under 1,900 animals a year currently.
1,900 animals annually. What kind of care are these animals receiving when they're in your possession?
So everybody that walks in the door gets a full screening. They get a wellness exam, they get vaccinated, we did blood testing individual to dogs and cats to make sure that they're healthy, and then based on the need of the animal, it goes from there. So animal control actually functions out of this facility as well. We are a municipal shelter, so we deal with not just the housing and daily care of the animals, but the enforcement of city ordinances and in some cases state laws in conjunction with our local police department. The biggest issue that we deal with as the shelter is overpopulation. Pit bulls are the #1 most overbred dog in the country right now. They make up a little over 80% of our overall canine intake, but they're also nationwide the #1 most euthanized animal.
If there's anything the community could do to make your job easier and for the well-being of animals out in our community, what is the #1 thing we could be doing?
Spay and neuter your pets. Spay and neuter your pets. There are so many accidental litters every year in our community, people that weren't intentionally breeding, they just weren't paying attention at the right time, and biology took over, and so now we have 27 litters of puppies and kittens that nobody wanted, and so then that falls on us to then take them, medicate them, get them healthy, and then find them homes. Collars or leashes are always big because everybody likes to go for walks, and so that makes it a lot easier if we're not having to buy those because they're not cheap. And then we actually run a pet food bank for the community as well to keep people who are in financial hardship from having to surrender their animals to us. We provide pet food so that they can keep their loved, cared for animal at home with them. And so dry dog and cat food is always in high demand. We give out a little over 1,500 pounds of food every month.
Whitney, it was a pleasure. Thank you so much for having us down. And anyways, I guess that wraps it up. We're going to go to our next location. Can't wait to see you there. Hey guys, we are here at Mulligan's in Jackson, Tennessee, and I am here with the owner, Miss Mary. Miss Mary, thank you so much for having me here.
Thank you, Dustin. Thanks for coming.
It's my pleasure. Mulligan's is one of my favorite places to eat in town. My personal favorite is the PB&J burger, but I got to ask you, as the owner, what are you most known for? What's the best on the menu?
Well, the Mully Burgers, the Bubba salad, the fried pickle chips, and just about anything else that you want to.
So, Mary, you've owned Mulligan's for how long?
13 years. But Mulligan's has been in Jackson for 25 plus years, and we built this building like 6 years ago. So it's family friendly. We have live music on the weekends. We have live team trivia. We also serve a whole broad spectrum of food for all ages. We have about 17 different tap beers and great selection, and we invite you to come in. It's the coldest beer in town.
Sounds good. I think I might have one. Thank you guys for visiting us here in Jackson, Tennessee, the hub city, the heart of West Tennessee. Hopefully you've seen the hospitality this town has to offer. It's a great place to raise a family. There's plenty to do here. It's a growing city and it's great for real estate. Until next time, I'm your host, Dustin Ring, and this is The American Dream.
Teeter. I'm your host for this segment of American Dream TV, and I am in Silo Square, an area in Southaven, Mississippi, a suburb of Memphis, Tennessee. And this area was a $225 million project on 288 acres. There are 300 luxury homes and 275 luxury loft apartments in just this area in Southaven. It's walking distance to dining, shopping, entertainment, the baseball complex, the Bank Plus Amphitheater, and lots more. So check it out. houses. This is the cottage area of the Silo Square complex. These cottages are so cute. They have these bright, fun colors. They have covered front porches. They have great outdoor spaces, but come look inside. This home actually has about 2,100 square feet. We have nice wide plank wood flooring. We have this open concept that so many people desire. She has beautiful gold hardware on the cabinets. There's soft closed doors and drawers, quartz countertops, stainless appliances, a gas range, updated lighting, spacious bedrooms, and we've got 1 bedroom down, 2 bedrooms with a bonus, and a full bath up, and then a half bath for guests down here across from the butler's pantry. In addition to the baseball complex and the bowling alley and all the sports and dining in Snowden Grove area, we also have this fantastic Bank Plus amphitheater. I'm here with Executive Director Todd Mastery today. And Todd, tell us what's been happening with the amphitheater.
For the last 3 years, a whole lot of nothing and a whole lot of something. $10 to $11 million worth of improvements in construction we've been doing, and all towards getting ready to reopen here summer of 2023.
Tell me what else changed, because it looks a lot different since the last time I was here.
Lots of changes. Everything that we did is to enhance the guest experience. A couple of very big things that we did. Tripled the amount of entrances. It was 1 main entrance before, we have 4 different ones now. We doubled the restrooms. Now we have a huge commissary, a number of concession stands spread all the way around, different areas up on top of the amphitheater, so it's much easier to use the restroom, get something to eat or drink, and get back to your seat. Not even easier, but much faster, so you don't miss so much of the show.
So tell me who else coming.
Opening show with Springfest, the celebration here in Southaven on April 20th is Better Than Ezra, Sister Hazel, and the Mid-South's own Ingram Hill. So their lead singer, Justin Moore, is from the area. So we're excited to have him back here, and really the first band, he will be on stage, the first band reopening. It's really exciting.
Fantastic, exciting stuff. Thank you so much, Todd, for sharing your knowledge and telling us what's going on in the area. Stay tuned for more. All right, Southaven, Mississippi. We are right on the Mississippi and Tennessee state line, minutes from Memphis. I love this area. I'm thankful I got to share it with you. Thank you for tuning in. Alicia Teeter, Keller Williams Realty. Until next time.
Welcome to Germantown, Tennessee. This is American Dream, and I'm your host, Aubrey Tilson. Today, I'm going to show you a little bit around Germantown, Tennessee, and why it is one of the hottest suburbs of the greater Memphis area. There are so many things to love about Germantown. People love to live, work, and play here. And one of our favorite beloved small businesses, John Marks, is going to give us a little interview today and show us his flower bar. Germantown is one of the hottest suburbs of the greater Memphis, Tennessee area. With its award-winning schools, incredible locally owned restaurants, and well thought out city planning with great shopping and beautiful, well-planned communities. Here in Germantown, we have a sense of pride in our city, a town where thoughtful planning and effort has created a quality environment in which to live, work, and play. Here in Germantown, we love our small businesses and local owners. Here we are inside of John Mark's store, and here is John Mark. So your business was truly grown through the community, through word of mouth, gaining popularity, people loving your designs. So what happened next between starting in your mother's guest bedroom and then doubling in size of your shop here in Germantown?
Right. So a few things happened. So I just started bringing my items to the people, like all around Memphis.
Wherever you could show them off.
Yes, wherever I could buy, and if I had a free weekend or whatever. So that's where I started, and then a few stores around town let me sell the items inside of their stores, like the recent things, because it makes your store look good and all pretty, and then also, you know, we can sell them and make money too.
Yeah,
so I had a lot of stores that would sell around. And I try not to have like more than one. And there's a store in Collierville, one in Germantown, Arlington. We have one in Bartlett that sold for me.
So you would kind of keep one boutique, one locally owned store that exclusively could sell your products in each suburb of town.
And one was in Olive Branch. So I kind of like started playing around in the stores too, because they would let me like do their displays. So I really got a kind of behind the scenes look of how like the gift shops or stores are run, what works for some people and doesn't work for others. So that was really game changer.
So you got the introduction to small businesses.
Yeah.
So what was it about Germantown specifically that made you decide on this location to open your store?
Well, so I'd had prior kind of knowledge or kind of
insight,
from all the different stores, because I literally had a store who would sell for me in each area of the Memphis market. I didn't do all this on purpose. It just kind of happened that way. Like I didn't know when I was in those stores I would have my own store one day. You know, it may have been in the back of my mind. So when it's time to open a store up for real, I was like, Germantown was where I had the most success. So that's kind of how I ended up here in Germantown.
Tell me a little bit about today's event, this flower bar in the store.
Yeah, so we have all kinds of stems of flowers, fresh flowers. And we usually we have a grab-and-go cooler, so we usually have arrangements in the store, but...
arrangements that you have put together.
Yeah, like fresh flower arrangements. You can, if you're having a party or need just a pickup for a friend or something, it's real nice just to swing by and pick up. But today, it's something special because you can pick out your own stems and you can kind of build your own bouquet in a sense, or we'll hand tie it or wrap it up for you and all, but you just pick out per stem. Each stem is kind of priced separately, so we have unique flowers. So if you just need a couple for like a bud vase, it's fun to run by and grab. And then of course we have all kinds of pretty vases
of vase
you can grab and do yourself too. But so that's kind of what it is. So you just pick out per stem and do your thing. Yep.
And then you guys will beautify it up with a ribbon and finish it up for him.
Yep.
Okay.
Put it in some pretty paper for you. But
awesome.
Anyway, that's kind of how that will work.
I love it. Can't wait to see you next time on our next episode of American Dream TV. This is Aubrey Tilson, and thank you for coming along with me today.
Welcome to sunny, beautiful Arlington, Tennessee. What I love most about Arlington is that it's a very safe, family-friendly community that offers an array of local restaurants, stores, and family-owned businesses. But with that small town feel comes some extra special hidden treasures. Today, I have a big treat in store for you. My name's Lauren Evans, your host of Financing the American Dream. Come on, let's go. I moved out to Arlington about 1.5 years ago, and one of those hidden treasures that stuck out to me the most was a small bakery by the name of Crave. They had me hooked from my very first butter cookie. Come on, I'll show you what I'm talking about. Today we're meeting with the owner of Crave, Lana. thank you so much for having us in today, Lana. Of course. Tell me a little bit about what brought you out to Arlington and what you love most about it.
So one of the major things is I grew up in a very small town, so I knew when I was getting ready to plant roots, that's what I was looking for. Small town, everybody knows each other, but one of the biggest selling points for me was the school system, for sure.
Of course, absolutely. We know they have some of the best schools out here. Tell me a little bit about what separates Crave from the rest.
Okay, so what makes us different is we do not mass produce. We do everything in-house from scratch every day. So when you come in, our pastry cases are never the same. I give my girls a little bit of creative freedom. So every time you come in, it's as close as you can get to homemade. Another thing that separates us from others is we're able to accommodate dietary needs. We do gluten-free, sugar-free, vegan, as well as dairy-free.
And there's always something different every time I come in here, and that's what we love the most. I do not know where she comes up with all of her recipes, but I love it. And finally, tell me, what's in the future for Crave?
So it's funny that you ask because we are in the process of opening a second location in Germantown.
Yes.
Yeah, one of our biggest goals, we work with a lot of brides. Our wedding business is starting to boom a little bit, so we are going to expand in other regions so they don't have to come so far to get to us. So we would like to go to Millington and then possibly Mississippi.
Well, I am so excited to hear that. This is truly a magical place, and I am so excited about all of your success.
Thank you.
And we wish you nothing but more success.
Thank you.
So thank you so much for spending the time with us today.
Of course.
Thanks so much for joining us today on Financing the American Dream. I'm your host, Lauren Evans. Until next time.
Well, I hope you enjoyed today's show, produced from America's finest city, but shot in the heart of your neighborhoods. Don't forget positive media when the world really needs it. Follow us on social media at The American Dream TV. See you next time. In the meantime, cheers to your American dream. People ask the question, is the American dream dead? Well, the moment we stop dreaming, we might as well be. We bring you a show of real stories in real neighborhoods with real experts. We're the Davids going up against the Goliaths. I'm sure you'll recognize some of the guests on our show.
It is about how can I make a difference?
Every obstacle can have opportunities.
Passive relationships are passive income.
Community, connection.
No matter what, just get started.
Just get started, and the only way to